Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. I have a double Louis Vuitton unboxing that I could do for you, but today I am inspired to talk about the bags that I have sold that have enabled me to buy some new accessories, some new bags, and some new experiences. The first one I want to talk about is the Louis Vuitton Clapton in the Magnolia shade. It came in the Magnolia shade or in black. Mine was Magnolia, and I guess I just decided that for me, the Clapton is a little bit bulkier than I would like, and I prefer the Paris 15 by Dress Up Your Purse. And that's totally a personal thing, but this bag is amazing, and I now have 4 of them in this size, and then one of them in the La Petite size. And there have just been some subtle changes made to the style of this bag compared to the Pochette Métis that have made it a little more streamlined. It's not a super lightweight bag. It's a little heavier, I think by maybe half a pound than the Pochette Métis in empreinte leather. But because of the way it's balanced, it still feels really good crossbody when I wear it. Melody has cinched in the top a little bit. There are a couple of darts up there that keep it from opening quite as wide, but I don't find that that inhibits being able to get into the bag as well. And I just like the feminine line of this a little better than the Clapton and the Pochette Métis. Now, I know a lot of people love both of those styles, and I enjoyed having both of those in my collection. But for me, at least right now, I prefer this bag, and it's really good on the wallet too, because these retail after my discount code, which is HBHW15, for I believe around $228, which is a great deal compared to the thousands you might spend on the Clapton or the Pochette Métis. On that note, I did also sell my Pochette Métis in the bicolor empreinte. Now that was an absolutely beautiful bag, but again, the whole streamlining of the Paris 15 I prefer to the Pochette Métis. And so same reason, different style, but similar style. And that's why I decided to part with that bag. I recently did an unboxing of the Montaine BB in the bicolor empreinte. And after I did that unboxing, if you watch it, you'll notice I never put my stuff inside. So I tried it on without my stuff inside. Before I decided to cut off the fashion file tags, I put it on and I put my items inside. And I found that reaching into the Montaine BB with the handles having the strap attached, the clochette attached, and the buckle that holds the 2 handles together, not even having that between both handles, just on one of them, that it was so much and so hard to get into, and it felt a little bulky to me. And so I decided to return it. And I know I'll get a lot of grief probably for saying that I returned that bag, but you know what? Just because I have a YouTube channel doesn't mean I have to keep everything if it doesn't work for me. I tried on that bag in the store a couple of years ago and I really liked it. I still like it, but I didn't put my stuff in it. And I think you really have to try some of these to figure that out. I didn't take it out of my house. I didn't even leave my bathroom. I stood in front of the mirror, and right next to it, I put this bag. And they were just a little too similar. This bag is black. It doesn't have the bicolor like the Montaine did. And I do think the bicolor is really pretty. But I just know that I'm going to reach for this bag over that Montaine, and I hate it. It left a pit in my stomach to think about keeping it. And the main reason I had that pit in my stomach is I felt guilty to return it because of some of the comments I've gotten after I've returned things here on YouTube. And so I just kind of, I guess, got over that and decided to return that bag. Another one of the bags I decided to sell is the Vavin PM. I had it in a beautiful color. I think it was called Sesame with also Noir accents. And I really like that bag. It's a chain type shoulder bag, and this style works really well for me. But with a lot of the chain bags out there, they do tend to get really pointy if you have the grommets here and here. And it was something that I was afraid was going to happen with that Vavin. And I think that's the main reason why I decided to part with that bag. I do have bags that have the grommets here and here. I think my Gucci bags have that. And I'm paranoid about those getting pointy as well. I like it when they have them side by side better, like on this Saint Laurent Lulu in the small size in earth gray. This was my bag of the day yesterday. I sold my Montaine BB chain bag in the rubies color as well. It was one I had talked about in a previous video, one that I just didn't use as much as I thought I would. It was red, and I bought it to go to sports events for both like KU as well as our local sports team. And I found that if I was going to wear a red bag or a blue bag, I would generally reach for my Twice and Empreinte. This is kind of an incognito bag while still being a luxury bag. I have mentioned that I've considered selling it, but I won't sell this unless I find something that will perfectly substitute for it. It has a couple things I don't love about it. The strap is attached and there are no D-rings. And because of that, it makes it so where I can't be strap happy with this bag and attach different straps. That's really the only drawback I have for this bag. I guess if I got particularly picky, I could say I wish it was slightly deeper, but it's a great bag to carry to sports events. And it works for both KU as well as my local sports team. My bag of the day is actually my Mulberry Mini Bayswater in pigment blue, and it's going to go to the University of Kansas opening football game today with me. I'm pretty sure it fits the measurement guidelines. I think we get 9x6 or something like that, and this is way smaller, as long as you don't include the handles, which if I have to put it in a little box, I'm going to fold them down. But anyway, I was thinking about selling my mini Bayswaters too. I just get in these selling frenzies sometimes because I want to buy something new. And I'm really glad I didn't, because this is the perfect size. And look how well it matches my shirt. It's like a match made in heaven. I also sold my favorite new model in the bicolor print. So I have shown you one of the bags that I bought as a result of selling these others. And that was the beautiful Trianon PM. But I also bought the Trianon PM in the bicolor Empreinte, and I love, love, love this. It wasn't purchased immediately after I sold the favorite new model in the bicolor, but when I found this style, I thought I would give it a try because it was a great deal on Fashion File, and I love it. And I love it so much that it rejuvenated my love for my Palace BB as well. So these are two of the purchases I've made as a result of selling the 8 bags. The favorite new model, the shape of it was a little bit too bulbous for me. I prefer a little bit flatter, taller bag. And so that was the main issue with that bag. It is absolutely a gorgeous style and will work for a whole bunch of people. But for me, that was my issue with the favorite new model. So here's the big one. Actually, Jess Loves LV bought this bag for me and she just posted her video, so I will link it down below. But it is the Capucines BB I had in the Gallet shade. Now, a while back, I did a video talking about my pinnacle bags, and they included the Capucines, the Lady Dior, the Caro bag by Dior, as well as the twist bag. And a lot of these have bit the dust because even though they were kind of something I aspired to get, once I got them, they didn't work for me. The Capucines for me was just a little awkward and heavy. It was so pretty and so well made though. And so that is one of the reasons why it is not here. And pretty much immediately after I sold that one, I got this one in the same kind of color. It's pretty close. This is Turtle Dove. The Gallet shades are very similar. Out of the pinnacle bags I just mentioned, I also have sold my twist bag, and that is a new development. I sold the twist bag to Fashion File, and if you've heard me talk about it, the issue I had was that it was just so heavy. It was my heaviest bag by far. It was not comfortable for me to wear even when empty, and it just didn't work out. So I sold it to Fashion File, and I have a bag that they're holding for me because Fashion File has a sale that's starting tomorrow. And so they're holding it for me. They took it off the website, and I'm going to purchase it by phone on reserve tomorrow. And I'm doing that because once my credit comes through for selling them the twist, I can pay for the remainder of that bag with the credit. The promotion they're running tomorrow is going to be $300 in credit if you spend $1,500 or $600 in credit if you spend $3,000. And so it's a pretty good deal, and I'm gonna get a bag that I absolutely love from selling that twist to Fashionphile. So those are the bags that I no longer have. I do have 2 others that I haven't shown you yet that I have acquired as a result of selling those bags. One of them is the By the Pool Speedy from last year's collection, and I love this. It's starting to get the smoosh factor that I so adore. And the other one is the Odeon Taupe PM. And when I moved into this bag, I had such a hard time moving out. I love, love, love this bag. So I feel like the things I've sold didn't work for me for one reason or another, but I am replacing some of them, putting some of the money in the bank. And the other thing I'm doing with the money is buying an experience. I'm taking a trip to New Orleans with a bunch of women in my family to see Taylor Swift in October. And so we're going down together as a group, caravanning down, staying on the French Quarter, and going to see Taylor Swift, as well as experiencing some fine dining and maybe a plantation while we were there. So that wraps it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.